Right. Okay, so the guys, they're all quite knackered and tired. So, right, thanks everybody. The chaps, our team, they're all a bit tired. They've been in brilliant fights, and the first thing is, you're a team, mate. You're a team. There we go, boys.
Pass these up, mate.
Right, let's put that. Well, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. So we're absolutely delighted. I mean, everybody here, these 5 gladiators, Queensberry Gladiators, delivered in every way possible in some really top quality fights, some close fights, highly competitive fights. They've done what they needed to do, and I can't tell you how proud I am of them. I'm very, very proud of them, and they've done themselves and their families and their teams proud as well. So I was just speaking to Eddie, and we're going to do this again. So we're going to work on it, and we'll be announcing another tournament again soon, another 5v5. The concept's brilliant. It's great for everybody who's involved in it, obviously, and it's a chance for these guys to, from the youngsters to the older ones, to show that they're still in the game, to the youngsters to show that they're coming through, taking the opportunities. You know, we've got a new world champion. Britain's got a new world champion. Britain's got a new interim heavyweight champion. And the mandatory for him, depending what happens with the IBF, but could be AJ, so that's going to be interesting. And then we've got this young man here who's going to get himself now, he's going to get a final eliminator for a world title, will be his next fight. El Capitano here. Went and done the business, and again, brilliant performance. He's now the official challenger for the world title, so he's got himself in a great position. The Big Bang is back.
Standing power! I'm Big Bang and Ben Evidence. Today is Queensberry Band Matchroom.
Listen, you know what? The camaraderie between these guys has just been magnificent, and the way they've supported each other. The first thing the captain said, he's just now got himself final eliminator for the world title, so that's his next fight will be for a world title. The first thing he said to me was, 4 points, we got 4 points. That was what it was all about. And everybody was so good, and you know, and the effort that you guys put in, from my heart, I can't tell you, you know, you've done, as I say, you've done yourself so proud. I mean, you're unbelievable fighters, and it's been a privilege and a pleasure to be part of what we're doing here today. And to all the trainers and the managers who've all done extremely well, you know. I'm glad you're all with us, and you've been working with us, and I hope you're all pleased what's been going on, and we just go from strength to strength together, all of us. So, say that again? Up at the Queensberry, yeah. So, anyway, so quick couple of questions, because I'm sure the fellas will want to get off.
Radio Raheem here in the front. Frank, I know you've been in boxing for decades and had many great nights, but would this rank as the best night for Queensberry ever?
This has been a brilliant night. I mean, it has, because it's a concept, and there's obviously the rivalry which was built up, and everybody's making their predictions, what's going to happen and so forth. And I think with a lot of people, we were the underdogs, and anyway, we weren't the underdogs. We won. So it was just fabulous for it. I mean, the buzz about this has been something else, and for me, it's one of the highlights, if not the highlight. And I say that every time we come to Riyadh. A couple of weeks ago was the highlight, that heavyweight title fight. This is a different format. This is a highlight. Every time we come to Riyadh, it gets better and better. And we are sitting here now, all of us, in the world capital of boxing now. This is where it happens.
With you and Eddie, with you and Eddie having faced off on the billboards, and it's down to Matchroom Queensberry, Frank and Eddie, I'm going to talk to you like a fighter. After a 10-0 shutout win, you think Eddie should retire?
Well, actually, he was talking about the rematch, and I said to him, I might retire.
Last one.
No, it's fabulous, and I've got to tell you something. This wouldn't have happened without Eddie and Matchroom as well. We've all worked together for the betterment of boxing this time round. It's worked for everybody. As far as putting the fights together, the TV companies, all under the auspices of the Riyadh Caesar and His Excellency, who's, banged everybody's heads together to make this work. It's been fabulous, and we've all been, what a night of boxing, eh? What a fabulous night of boxing.
Last one for me, Frank. Eddie has promised Joshua Wembley, and he was saying whoever was going to be the IBF challenger would be the fight. Is that a fight we can say is done? Is that happening?
Well, there's going to be a press conference in London this month, and all will be revealed.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Frank. I just want to say 5-0 to the Queensberry. 5-0 to the Queen.
First to Nick. A couple of years ago, you went into a fight against Isaac Lowe at Wembley. Not many people knew about you nationally. Could you ever have imagined that night, when going into that fight, that it would lead to everything that it has done since in the last few years?
First starting off as a boxer, that's what it always leads to. You always believe you can be world champion. So this is a special night for me, yeah.
And Liverpool, with such a big fighting history as well, you're joining some illustrious names who've become world champion from that city. What does that mean to you?
It means the world to me, yeah, because it's something you dream of when you're a kid, and it's finally happened now. Probably hasn't sunk in, but yeah, special night.
To Daniel, obviously that Joshua fight seems close now. So many years it's been talked about that you were going to be the guy to come on and face him one day. What does it feel like now to be within touching distance of that and at Wembley?
Oh, it feels great. It's just one step at a time. We got through this hurdle, and now it's on to the next one. That was a great night tonight, and I enjoyed that. It's a beautiful night.
You've had to silence a lot of doubters in the last couple of years. The Miller fight silenced a lot of people, and again tonight. Yeah. Does that make it even more special because you were written off so badly after Usyk and after Joe Joyce?
Well, I took 2 guys O's now, and it's great. This is a new beginning for me.
Cheers.
Hamza, great performance. You've mentioned in your post-fight interviews about a potential fight with Chris Eubank Jr. at Wembley. Just how big is that fight?
Yeah, that's a massive fight. It's a massive fight. He's the biggest name in the British middleweight division, so I think a fight like that after my performance today only makes sense. So if he's got the balls to do it, let's do it.
And Frank, one for you. 5 versus 5 was fantastic tonight. If there was a rematch, would it have to be here in Saudi, or could we see that in London?
I'm sure there will be. It will happen here, and I'm quite sure. I can't say where at the moment. It may happen in other countries. As I say, why wouldn't we do it? It's just such a brilliant concept, and it works, as we see tonight. It certainly worked for us anyway.
Let's go home.
Yes, young man.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, big congratulations for all of the winners. And this question goes to the Big Ben. And this is your third time in Saudi. And today's winner, according to the calculation from my side, over hundreds of Chinese fans across the Saudi and the Chinese mainland come to cheers up with you. And you can hear their big names and they call you. What's your feelings about this fans shouting? And second one, that how can you find a moment to KO your partners? Yes, thank you.
You speak Chinese too?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I'll translate.
Okay, I will translate in Chinese. 磊哥，今天有数百名来自中国的粉丝从沙特还有从中国过来，他们在现场为您加油。您是否听到他们为你的欢呼？在那一刻你有什么样的感受？第二个是今天第二场的这个 KO 非常的精彩，您是在如何找到这个关键的时刻进行乘胜追击 KO 对手？
首先呢，感谢国内的全迷、中国的全迷以及抖音。因为这场比赛在中国是抖音独家直播，感谢他们守在电视机旁一直等着熬夜看这个比赛，非常感谢。然后也感谢从中国还有沙特，然后还有从美国过来的粉丝朋友，非常感谢他们对我的支持。第二个问题就是怎么样，就是从上一次输给帕克之后。然后我们就认真总结，总结之后就是耐心。这场比赛开始就做到非常耐心，非常耐心，就是寻找时机。因为我的拳非常重，因为我知道我有一拳一锤定音的能力，所以一直在找机会，找机会。第5回合找到机会，然后 KO 对手。谢谢。
Thank you so much. Big congratulations.
I would like to say thank you for everybody who come here from all over the world to watch me, to watch everybody. And also, I know this fight is being exclusively shown on Douyin China. I really appreciate you guys stay up late and watch my fight. So to the second question, how I find the opportunity, keyword patience. I know I have the one punch knockout power. I just have to be patient and create the opportunity.
And how many people on TikTok in China? It was the lead trending thing, wasn't it, on China today?
It was #1 trending in whole China area.
Can you imagine how big that is? That's huge.
Yep.
More than 10 million.
How many?
More than 10 million people watching this game.
Really? There you go. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a show in China, I hope.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do. I hope we are. We're going to work on trying to deliver that for you.
Yeah, Frank, obviously a great night for you. Amazing wins. I actually just want to go to Willy Hutchinson because he got the ball rolling. And we've had some amazing wins just now. Big Bang, knockout, Daniel knockout, of course. But yeah, don't want to forget you starting the night off with a bang for Queensberry. And you looked exceptional there. Dimitri Bivol obviously got pushed by Craig Richards, so did Joshua Buatsi, and arguably you've had the best win against Craig Richards, so just your thoughts on that, Willie?
Yeah, you know, listen, first and foremost, I fully enjoyed myself, do you know what I mean? And that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to go in and half enjoy what I'm doing, do you know what I mean? Because what is all this for if you're not enjoying what you're doing? And I wouldn't want to do it if I didn't enjoy it. So that was the first thing, but listen, I beat him and I beat him good, didn't I? So I'm just happy with that there, and I'm happy with what the future holds for me now. Yeah, I thought I boxed well. Well, I boxed very well, didn't I? So I'm pretty chuffed, man. If you want to ask me any more questions, go ahead.
Who next?
Anybody. I think I showed myself on the world scene today. So anyone, I'll leave that to Frank and the team, and let's fight them all.
Congratulations, Frank Warren, and congratulations, guys, on the stage. This is Maida on behalf of Arab News. I just have one question for Big Bang Zhang and one question for Frank Warren. Frank, I'll start with you. So you've trusted the Saudi vision from the very beginning, and we've seen boxing expand and a lot of twists and turns, including tonight's historic fight. Could you give us potentially an exclusive or idea of what more boxing fans around the world can expect from you and your relation with Saudi Arabia?
Well, my relationship has been working with His Excellency, and all of us who are involved in these shows has been amazing. The vision, the fact that the Riyadh season has made boxing one of its top attractions, and it's worked in a big way for them. The commitment has made us, as I said earlier, has made it the world capital now for big shows. It's taken over from Vegas. There's no doubt about that. And it's just going to get bigger and better because every conversation I have, I've been around now for nearly 200 years doing this, and every time I sit with His Excellency and we talk about all these things and future fights, it just gets more and more amazing. I thought I've heard it all, but I haven't. So you can expect some fabulous shows lined up. We've got I think it's in December, 21st December, you got the rematch from the biggest heavyweight fight of the 21st century, probably one of the greatest heavyweight, well, certainly the best heavyweight fight with the 4 belts on the line of the 21st century. We got that rematch. You've got the Bebatiev and Bivol fights going to happen, and there's a lot of things in the pipeline that I think is going to blow everybody's mind. So that's been fantastic, and for me, as I say, it's a great privilege. We love being here. You know, it's a beautiful country. It's safe. It's clean. People are just so charming, and they look after us. You know, we couldn't ask for any more.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Now to Big Bang Zhang. Congratulations on your win tonight. Now, something China and Saudi Arabia have in common, they're both up and coming, and they're really putting themselves on the map. I'm just wondering, because you raised your flag, how did it feel to represent China in Saudi Arabia, in the heart of the Arab world and in the heart of the Islamic world?
中国和沙特其实都是非常在世界上有竞争力的2个国家，在沙特能够把中国国旗扬起来，心里面是什么样的感受？
这是我的工作，这是我的使命，因为我不管在哪里比赛，我都希望把中国国旗带到哪里，在沙特也是。然后我来沙特3次，第一次在捷达，第2次3月份在这个地方，然后今天又再次来到这里，然后沙特给了我很深的印象，非常感谢沙特，感谢阁下，感谢Queensberry， 感谢 Frank Warren， 谢谢。
This is my mission. No matter where I fight, I always want to raise that Chinese national flag. This is what I represent. It's my 3rd time in Saudi Arabia. First time in Jeddah, 2nd time and 3rd time in here. I would like to say the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is a beautiful country. I would like to say again, thank you for His Excellency. Thank you for Mr. Frank Warren for making this possible.
Thank you.
So listen, my one's not a question. I just wanted to say, as the son of one of the trainers here and someone who's been in the ring, first of all, Nick Bull, you had to win that last round to win that fight. And the courage you showed to get that over the line, props to you. Big props to you. First one. Next one, you. Young man, had a lot of questions against you. You've obviously teamed up with my old man, with my pops, the whole team, Ian, Kieran, Tony, everyone else. Sorry for who I haven't mentioned. You've shown the world what you're capable of. Onwards and upwards to you, and congratulations. You, sir, I'll make it quick. You've got the ball rolling, put on a boxing masterclass, switching, beautiful timing, counters, skills, amazing. You, being a Muslim brother in this country, a lot of pressure, a lot of fans. I've met some of your close people, beautiful people, and onwards and upwards to you. I hope you achieve everything in this world. And you KO'd a man who's known for knocking everyone out, and you did it in your own style. So just you guys, and then Frank, for putting it all together, what it means. People don't realize a lot of the time what it means to the coaches backstage, the family members. This is life-changing for a lot of people, and the passion, the determination, the consistency that these guys put on behind the scenes, everyone here, from the security guards to everything that puts this organization together, please take a bow and congratulations, and just keep it going.
Are we done?
We're done.
Right, safe journey home, everybody, and thank you for being here. And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Can we just get Frank, get one photo of you holding the trophy with all the guys around you, so you can all just get tight to Frank. Get tight to Frank. Willie, get tight to Frank. I want a team photo with Frank holding the trophy. Yeah, that's where it's that the other way around. Where's Steve?